Now, since we were just talking about salinity, I don't know about you, but when I think salinity, I think of a couple other places that are very, very salty, what I'll call super salinity. Now, I grew up in Utah, and so I'm familiar with this thing called the Great Salt Lake. Maybe it popped into your brain. But this picture that I've got here is actually taken from the International Space Station about 255 miles above it. And if you'll notice, there is a very distinct line across the lake. Okay? And you'll notice that on one side you've got this reddish color, and on this side you've got this bluish color. Now, I will tell you that this line is formed actually by a land bridge for a railroad track that goes across here and actually physically separates one side from the other. Okay? And you can go out there and if you look here, let's see, let me look around, about right in here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but if you look right here, about right in here is where I used to live. Anyway, so here's what causes the difference in the color. It's different salinity. Okay, so let me get you oriented. North is actually is kind of down and to the right. So this reddish part is the northern part of the lake, and this is the part that doesn't have fresh water flowing into it, and so it tends to get more and more and more concentration of salt. Okay, and here's another graphic. It's a railroad, like remember I told you that's a railroad causeway that goes across there. Okay, so if you remember when we talked about the ocean had an average salinity of 35 grams of salt per kilogram of water, well, the Great Salt Lake can vary anywhere from 50 to 270 grams. Okay, so it can be like huge change compared to just their traditional ocean. Now, there is another place that has a super salinity or a super salty lake, and that is the Dead Sea over in Israel. And it's even got a higher concentration than the Great Salt Lake. The salinity in the Dead Sea over in Israel is 342 grams per kilogram, almost 10 times as much as just the ocean, the traditional ocean. All right. We'll come back and visit the Dead Sea here in a little bit, but I just wanted to, since we're talking about salinity, I wanted to pass that on to you.